Hello, Jeannie Robertson and friends. My name is Louie Bowen, and I'm just letting you know I got my hair done, my do did, my fro frizz for showbiz. Me and Ayechi Wawa, that's his name. I call him Ayechi or Ayechi for short. We are ready to go and be with you. You know, he's wearing a bandana. Well, I also work at a radio station. It's called The Big Dog, and I'm the Doggy Diva. This is called my caller ID. That's what it's called. Anyway, Ayechi and I go just about everywhere together. He rides with me everywhere, everywhere. He goes to work with me. We're compadres. We are. Well, I have to tell you, he was working with me one day. It was on a Saturday, and I had to pick my husband, Mr. Michael, up from the airport. Well, it was late, and it was kind of hot outside. You know, you can't leave your windows cracked at nighttime because people break in your car because no one can see them. So I thought I would just leave little Ayechi at the store. He has food, he has water, he has bed. He loves being at the store. And I would go get Mr. Michael from the airport. So I left about 7 o'clock, went to get Mr. Michael from the airport. We came back, had a nice dinner, all that fun stuff. And we picked up little Ayechi Wawa to take him home. That was probably about 10 o'clock. Well, that was on a Saturday. Well, I closed my store on Sundays and Mondays. So on Tuesdays, I go in and I have to go through all my voicemails. So I'm going through my voicemails, and you know, it has caller ID, it tells you who called and the number, and then the voicemail starts. So I write down the number, and I write down the name, and then this woman leaves a message. I'm not going to tell you who I am, but I have just gone past your store. It's Saturday night. It's 7:30, and there's a little Chihuahua dog in there. I'm scared he doesn't have water. I'm scared he doesn't have food. He looks so sad and all alone in there. Well, you know, I got to thinking, please, woman, are you kidding me? And I thought I was going to ignore it. And I thought, no, I think I have to make this phone call. So I got Ayechi up beside me, and I started dialing that number. And this woman answered. Oh, hello, is this Miss Kathy? Why, yes, it is. Well, Miss Kathy, this is Louie from Huey and Louie's Costumes, Magic, and More. I said, I'm returning your phone call. Well, I didn't think I left my number. Well, they have caller ID, and I got it off there, and I just want to call and tell you thank you for worrying about the dog in the store. I said, actually, it was his idea for me to call you. His name is Ayechi Wawa. We call him Ayechi for short. I said, he's Mexican, if you couldn't tell by his name. So his English isn't too good, so he asked me to call you. And he just wanted me to tell you that thank you, he had food, and thank you, he had water, and thank you, he had a bed, and he was all in the AC, and that he was sad and lonely. He was sad that he had to work late, and he was lonely because only he could do the job there at the store that night. So there you go, Miss Kathy. And she said, oh, really? Oh, my goodness. I said, yeah, he owns the store. And he told me for you to come by sometime and shake paws with him, and he'd give you a people treat. That's true. And you know what's really funny? She came by. We had to give her a people treat, didn't we, Ayechi? We just gave her a little novelty thing. So anyway, I got to meet Miss Kathy. But have you noticed that people are like that? They're so worried about critters now. And you know, we love critters at my house. I actually live in a barn, a big red barn. We live on top and the critters underneath. We have dogs and cats, and we have parrots, and we have horses, and we have a pigeon. And if you're not careful, this pigeon will dive bomb you and land on your head. So he has scared many people coming to my house. But we rescued him off the side of the road. His name is Pato. That's Spanish for duck, because that's what my children thought they were when they first found him. But he's the ugliest thing. He was. Now he's very pretty. So anyway, there's all kinds of crazy things that happen. But we love critters at my house. That's what the main thing I want to tell you. We would never do anything to endanger a critter. But some of these people have gone crazy wild. So Ayechi goes with me everywhere. We drive a lot. And, well, he has to stay in the car sometimes. So if it's a nice cool day, like this one day, it was so nice and cool out. I mean, it was a beautiful fall day. I had the windows down about yay big, parked under a shade tree. He always has a cup of water. I drink unsweet tea, he drinks water. Of course, sometimes he has had my unsweet tea. He loves my husband's sweet tea, believe it or not. He's a southern Mexico, that's where he's from. Anyway, he was outside, I went into the store, I came out, and this woman met me just a few minutes. I said, what in the world is wrong with you? She said, you left your dog out there? Blah, blah. I said, ma'am, all the windows are cracked like this. It's a nice, beautiful fall day. He has plenty of water. I said, plus he's from Mexico. It wouldn't bother me if it was a little hot. And she said, well, you shouldn't leave him in there. I said, ma'am, have you noticed these men out in the street? They are working in 100-degree weather, except it was 70 degrees that day. And they are fine. She said, well, I can't help what they do. Well, my goodness, she can't help what my dog does. Well, do you know, I ran into the same woman, and I was coming out of the same store just a few days later. I'd gone in to pick some things up. This time I had the windows up because it was a little toasty outside. I had the windows up. Ayechi was in the car because he couldn't go in. I came out. This same woman comes out. There you are again. You've left your dog in the car. I said, well, my goodness, my lady, you should be so happy because this time the windows are up and the air's on. She said, well, how about if the air stops? I said, hold on one second. Let me call my mama. My mama can straighten this out. How can your mama straighten this out? I said, well, good gracious, woman, she's sitting right in the front seat. I mean, do you see what I mean? People all concerned about the critters, and my mama's right there. So it just goes to show you, if it ain't one thing, it's your mother. Anyway, I hope y'all having a great day. I look forward to hearing from you. Love, love.